Brappins. Welcome to the channel. It's February of 2025 and I'm looking to go south from here. I live in South Carolina. I'm going to go down to Key West, get the BDR, Southeast BDR GPX files on March 1st and start working my way north on that, and then connect that to the Mid-Atlantic BDR, and then connect that to the Northeast BDR. The agenda is Southeast BDR to Mid-Atlantic BDR to Northeast BDR, all the way up to Key West to Canada, and then hoping to make it there around May or April, late April, and then try to go across Canada, across the Trans-Canadian Adventure Trail. I'm going to try to do some sections of that. They were real nice. I went to their website, I think it's like gravelroads.ca, some Canadian gravel roads, and with like, they just asked for a little $25 donation, but they dumped a bunch of GPX files on me there, so super grateful for that. And yeah, I'm going to try to do some sections of that depending. I'll be playing with the weather, but the idea is to make it across Canada, play around in BC, probably Alberta is where I'll start really kind of enjoying myself and exploring a little more, and British Columbia especially, and work my way north into Alaska. And the idea is to make it to the Arctic Ocean, Prudhoe Bay and the Alaskan Highway. Yeah, main intention is Key West to the Arctic Ocean on this, with this setup this year, solo. But yeah, I think I've got like 100 subscribers at the moment on YouTube. Super grateful for you guys. I don't know how you've put up with me. I'm hoping to become a little more professional and kind of convey a little bit more of like some artistry to to my films in the future. But I mean, I'm just learning so much at the moment that it's yeah, it's just it's gonna take me a little bit to piece it together, actually convey and create what I have in my mind, and share that, because yeah, there's a lot of little variables that come into play that limit me or end up morphing what I've intended to create and what I came out with. So anyways, a lot of miles to cover and a lot of camping to do and a lot of filming to do, and so I'm gonna get plenty of practice, Lord willing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, just to share, I guess, a little bit about who I am or whatever, what I'm about, because a lot of this shit feels pretty vain, you know. It's like just some dude showing off all his toys and shit, but in some regards there's no sugarcoating that or getting around it. It is kind of vain, you know. Like, I'm not a monk, but anyways, but no, I worked in restaurants for like 20 years, like 15 to 35. COVID happened, and obviously in the restaurant industry you kind of have a certain type of lifestyle, at least, you know, when you're raised into it and just in it. Yeah, I developed some bad habits, a lot of drinking and experimenting with substances, and definitely became socially like codependent in a lot of ways. So but yeah, around 2020 COVID time, kind of shifted in a lot of ways. I got out of that industry, which was a big help to, I guess, distance me from some of the behavioral issues. Stopped drinking alcohol at the craziness and the intensity I was at the time. Socially, my social structure changed completely. Very much a lone wolf nowadays for the most part. Whereas before I was very social butterfly type of dude. I liked being around people, laughing, goofing, having a good old time. But yeah, yeah, with the independence, this kind of platform came about. Also, I guess in those times, during my restaurant years, I did a lot of traveling, bouncing around. I was basically a surf and a snowboard bum, you know, or enthusiast. You know, really bumming. I work hard, play hard. So, but yeah, did a lot of surfing and snowboarding and going to those locations, Central America, South America, the West Coast, Cascades for snowboarding. But yeah, returned to South Carolina where my parents were at, and kind of whatever, joined forces with them in their twilight years over here, and that's what kind of brought me here recently. Last 5 years I've got my CDL and was a truck driver, full-time, 70, 60 hours a week, just hauling around over the road for 2 years, and then locally hauling fuel out of South Carolina for the last 2 years. But yeah, now no more full-time job. All that work afforded me these toys and this setup. I knew that's what I wanted, so this is what I put it all into, and yeah, hopefully I'll get to have an awesome year, 2025, roaming around, brapping around on this setup, and hopefully you'll join me, and appreciate your time. Iron Bridge Road, and now I'm going right onto Hunter's Crossing. Cows. Oh, and a good old, man, they got a nice setup. Yeah, another look at that, man. That I'm very pleased with. Double tool tube, just bam, it's all right there. And it's crazy to think this handles so good compared, like it feels really connected and centered. And I guess, you know, if you look at my axle going up, it's like, I'd say, you know, all that weight's forward. This is light shit. Same on the other end. This is all light, but once again, coming up to about here, this is all forward of the axle. So really I'm just dealing with this, and this is a down quilt, a real lightweight tent, a tarp or whatever, a footprint, real lightweight. Once again, this real lightweight thing, my carbon fiber tent pole, and you know, real light backpackers sleeping pad, insulated deal. Yeah, and then my heavier stuff's down in this, in the tool tubes, and in the bases of these. And then I've got this sucker on here. So anyways, super happy. New Hope Road. Pretty fun. Backtracking where I can. When you purchase a ticket, take a look at me. I'm just a man. Buddy. Yeah, this luggage setup is so much more together. Take a look at me. I'm just a clown. Wait. Oh, that's a big old down tree, and just a big old bummer. Whoa! All right. Whoa. Man, good thing I had the travel mode not off on traction. I think that saved me. Almost fucking looped her out there, boys. Oh, spun it out. this little road, Price Road. This is pretty fun. Yeah, this thing's powerful. Yeah, Forest Service Road 615, man. We're good. Alrighty.